I am Corbin Valerius's personal bodyguard, obedient, silent, lethal, those were his requirements. I met them all, but when he demanded I cook for him wearing nothing but an apron, I hesitated, his gaze drilled into my back. Losing your touch, Lachlan, or do you need me to undress you myself? He said it with a smirk in his voice, a playful cruelty that was his signature. This wasn't about obedience, it was about humiliation and practicality. The spatter of hot oil on bare skin hurts. I'm a fighter, not a masochist, but I work for Corbin Valerius now. When I was assigned to him, his older brother, the head of the Valerius family, made it clear. Satisfying Corbin's demands was my primary directive. I raised a hand to the top button of my shirt. Wait, Corbin said, his voice closer now. He rose from his chair. Let me. His long, elegant fingers were like predatory butterflies, landing on my collar before gliding down my chest, then my waist. One by one, the buttons gave way, revealing the defined planes of my chest. Corbin's breathing hitched. Been hitting the gym, have we? I gave a slight nod. Good, keep it up. His hand moved lower. I finally spoke, my voice a low rasp. Sir, the pants stay on. Shy Lachlan. It wasn't shyness, it was a basic refusal to be a spectacle. I managed to negotiate for a pair of shorts, tying the apron strings behind my back. The rough cotton against my bare skin felt alien, wrong. As I cooked, I felt his burning gaze fixed on me. I didn't need to turn around to know it was Corbin. The meal was ready. Quickly, as I was about to serve, someone burst into the room. Holy shit, a young, handsome face, a carbon copy of Corbin's but without the malice, stared at me in shock. My expression remained a mask of indifference, but inside, I cursed Corbin's name for the 10th time. The newcomer stumbled, and I instinctively reached out, steadying him. He flushed, muttering a thank you. I ignored him, focusing on placing the dishes on the dining table. Corbin walked over, his brow furrowed in annoyance. Riley, who let you in? Get out. Riley, the youngest Valerius scion, freshly returned from a European semester abroad. His eyes darted to me, then back to his brother, a mischievous grin spreading across his face. Just came to see the legend in the flesh. Damn, Corbin, you've got some interesting hobbies. Say one more word and you won't see tomorrow's sunrise. Corbin turned his gaze to me. Go to my room. I turned silently, as my back was to them. I heard a distinct click. Riley, delete that photo. No way, this is gold. It's for the group chat. The chaos faded behind me. Corbin's current order was for me to be in his room, a request I was more than happy to fulfill. I sat on a hardback chair in Corbin's opulent bedroom, getting paid to do nothing, but my paid reprieve lasted less than 10 minutes. Corbin called me out. Riley was gone. He tossed a black suit at me. You're wearing this tonight. We're going out. I took the suit and went back into the room to change, quickly inspecting it for any of Corbin's usual tricks, cutouts, sheer panels, anything designed to humiliate. It seemed normal, a standard, high-end suit. I had been too optimistic. It was tight, unforgivingly so. The fabric clung to my chest, my arms, my waist, my thighs, constricting every muscle and outlining my form with stark precision. I glanced at the full-length mirror. The man staring back was tall, broad-shouldered, with a narrow waist, a physique exaggerated by the deliberately undersized tailoring. I opened the door. Sir, may I wear something else? Corbin's eyes raked over me, a slow, appreciative smirk spreading across his face. It's the suit, Lachlan, or nothing at all. Your choice. I wore the suit. On the drive, Corbin hummed a cheerful tune. This suit, I knew, was purely for his own twisted amusement. I followed him into Elysium, one of the city's most exclusive and decadent private clubs. The manager obsequiously led Corbin forward. I maintained my position, half a step behind him, my senses on high alert, scanning the surroundings. Hey, you in the black suit, wait up. A voice called from behind. I didn't stop, but Corbin did, so I turned. Two impeccably dressed young women were approaching. One of them fixed her gaze on me, her eyes alight with interest. You're gorgeous. Care to join me for a drink? I said nothing, my eyes flicking to Corbin. He feigned a look of puzzlement. Why are you looking at me? She didn't ask me, but his eyes held a glint of possessive anger. I turned back to the woman. I'm sorry, I'm on the clock. How much is he paying you? I'll double it. Spend the night with me instead, she purred, stepping closer. It dawned on me then. She thought I worked here. Before I could clarify, Corbin yanked my tie, his voice a low growl. This one's mine. I was forced to stoop, the knot digging into my throat. My face remained a blank canvas. Corbin spun around, dragging me by the wrist as he stalked toward a private room. I knew he was furious. As soon as the door to the VIP lounge closed, Corbin shoved me away. I stood my ground, motionless. He reined in his temper, his voice a sharp command. Back against the wall, I complied silently, leaning against the cool, textured wallpaper, waiting for this storm of his to pass. A strobe of kaleidoscopic light hit my eyes, and I flinched, blinking to adjust to the dim, pulsating room. That small movement seemed to triple Corbin's rage. Unhappy, disappointed you didn't get to have a drink with that pretty girl. He was too close, his hands clamping down on my waist, caging me against the wall. No, sir. He grabbed my jaw, forcing my head up to meet his furious gaze. Then why the fuck did you frown? You're mine, Lachlan. My brother gave you to me. That means you do everything I say. You understand. The mention of my brother sent a sharp, familiar pang through my chest. I simply replied, yes. In the dark pools of Corbin's eyes, I saw my own reflection, a face too refined, too striking for a bodyguard or a thug, a face that didn't belong, even pinned against the wall in a posture of submission. My expression was a void. I let my lashes fall, a long enough curtain to cast a shadow over my eyes to escape his gaze, but in Corbin's world, this was a deliberate act of seduction. Damn you, he hissed, releasing me abruptly. You and your goddamn bedroom eyes. He threw himself onto a plush velvet sofa just as a server arrived with an array of expensive liquor. Corbin didn't call for me, so I retreated to a dark corner, my professional training taking over. I scanned the room, memorizing exits, sightlines, potential threats. Soon, Corbin's friends, a few other scions of the city's elite, started to arrive. Yo, Corbin, where's that beautiful bodyguard of yours? Haven't seen him in a few days, and I gotta say, I miss the view. Another young man, Hayden Price, chimed in. Dax, you didn't see the pic Riley sent to the group chat? Man, that waist is insane, and that ass. Dax, or Dax Marlowe, heir to a biotech fortune, perked up. What picture? What the hell? I didn't see anything. Hayden grumbled. Corbin made him delete it. I didn't even get to save it. I asked Riley for a copy, but he's ghosting me. Corbin's voice cut through the chatter, cold as ice. Enough, you're all disgusting. Dax threw his hands up. Come on, man, I'm a simple guy with simple tastes. If you're ever tired of him, let me borrow your boy for a couple of days. That cold, icy look of his. I bet he'd be fun to break. Hayden chimed in. Count me in. I'd love a piece of that. Corbin let out a chilling laugh. I'm not done with him yet. You can all wait your turn. Lachlan, get over here. Are you waiting for a written invitation? I emerged from the shadows, the young man who had just been speaking so crudely fell silent. They just stared. In the sudden quiet, I could hear someone swallow hard. Come here, Corbin commanded. I approached. Go sit next to Dax. I didn't move. My eyes were locked on Corbin. Pleading with me now, are we? Corbin's smile was vicious. Too late. Tonight, you're going to be a good host for Mr. Marlowe. Arguing with Corbin was pointless. His moods were more volatile than the stock market. I walked toward Dax. The moment I sat down, he instinctively flinched away. Then he slowly, almost shyly edged back toward me. Hayden, sitting on his other side, pulled him back. Give the man some space. Come on, Lachlan, sit over here with me. I ended up sandwiched between Hayden and Dax. Dax's eyes seemed to be glued to my body. He kept trying to start a conversation. Lachlan, you thirsty? Want some water? How do you get a body like that? You should train me sometime. You eating any of this fruit? You haven't touched a thing, even. Though I didn't answer, he chattered on relentlessly. So much noise, so irritating. I frowned slightly and turned my head to look at him. Dax's body went rigid. Lachlan, don't look at me like that. Hayden scoffed. Look at you, you coward. Weren't you just saying you wanted to? Shut up, I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth. Corbin watched the scene unfold with detached amusement, his gaze a venomous snake coiling around me. Lachlan, aren't you going to pour a drink for our guests? He was deliberately trying to break me. I knew it, sir. I'm not permitted to drink while on duty. Corbin stood up, looming over me. Say that again, sir. My duty protocols. MMPH. Cough, cough. Corbin clamped a hand over my jaw, forcing my head back. The neck of a glass bottle was jammed against my lips, and he tilted it, pouring the fiery liquid down my throat. Hey, Corbin, man, chill out. Dax tried to intervene, but it was too late. Half a bottle of whiskey was already burning its way through me. The searing alcohol ravaged my throat and hit my empty stomach like a Molotov cocktail. The liquor was strong. A scorching heat spread rapidly from my cheeks to my neck, and then, beneath the tight confines of my suit, even my knuckles flushed red. The noisy room fell silent, replaced by the sound of sharp, ragged breaths. My heart hammered against my ribs. The world began to spin. I felt myself being pulled into someone's arms. Hands landed on my heaving chest, my waist, my stomach. They moved with a lewd, possessive intent. Exploring and defiling. I tried to make a fist, but my limbs were heavy. Useless.